Alright, after getting my affairs in order, kind of. Why do I say alright like that? Alright. What a way to start the video. But the scoreboard is what it is. I may switch to it. But first, let me say that we're on Goizo Cult character exclusive Toshiaki. Before I think about what else I want to do, I seem to be getting Cult a lot. As we get seed 656. I hope that doesn't mean anything. And our lighthouse is Takashi-san, Charisma, second in that order, Dexterity and Strength. Second mystery first, but really they're both in a row. Most important to note is Takashi-san first, and Strength possibly last. Otherwise, I'm going to be losing 3 Charisma. I think Charisma check. Why did I just forget? That's not a good sign. But we're going to pick those sub-locations, going to visit this bath, take a bath, get these funds, character exclusive, so let's look for this a little bit as I give myself an epilepsy, and yeah, and that's not an epilepsy, because otherwise it'd be a lot worse. I don't want to downplay the effects of that. Botanist, coma, hell, footage, eels. Okay, Kana first. But it does kind of hurt my eyes, along with a few other things in other games, but I'm not playing those games on recording, so, yeah. Also, I was about to... Yeah, gotta focus a bit now, because we're getting close to episode 100. I'm the one doing it to myself, so it's not like I have to do anything. Of course, if I keep other people in mind, you might not want to see another 100 episodes, especially if what the developer is saying is true, then the update is coming in this month anyway, because we're in the month of March. So if we believe that, then, yeah, it's gonna end somehow, whether because the update comes out and I focus on something else, or basically the next update, or not. So, yeah, and of course that means new goodies and stuff, so, again, even if I did change the challenge, it doesn't change the fact that I need to move on to the next update, or I should, really, considering everything else that I should do, video-wise, channel-wise. For the health of the channel, you know, it's what it is, but you know what, I'm gonna visit the seaside again. Just so we get the thorough investigation, if for no other reason than to level up quickly. That cost me 2 stamina, but an extra 15 experience, you know, if we're looking at, nice luck check, by the way, if we're looking at, stamina per experience trade-off, especially since I also don't get the cursed cartridge, you know, I could lose a lot more than 2 stamina per encounter, in Harbinger anyway. Again, I have to keep saying that because it's important to realize. Maybe I should just, you know, okay, you know what, unless I forget. Later on, after this recording, or after this is uploaded, I'll probably put on a True Believer run and see how much difference there is, because, how much of a difference there is, if I can speak correctly. Because that'll be interesting, at least to me, too. Do I want to take -2 all? As I think about it, one of the few times dodge is really effective, especially on a -1 all encounter, if you can fit it in. The same thing for brace, but if we are comparing brace to dodge, both actions you want to deal damage while you're doing the action, so that's why I usually talk about doing the action and dealing damage, because otherwise you're just doing nothing. I think I've done this in an event of the day, but I don't know if it's been changed, so... That's an injury, really? Well... That's minor, right? And we're Toshiaki, so thankfully we can just visit the school nurse. Or less, but... again, objectively... It's not really objectively either, but, if you were to look at things, in terms of trade-off... Do you take 3 Doom now and get rid of Badly Bleeding, or do you take Badly Bleeding and whatever stamina procs it does? Since we're at the very beginning of the run, obviously it potentially deals more damage. Practically, we don't know for sure, but theoretically, if it's around 25-ish%, usually it's around 25 or 33%. I think 25% is a number I've seen confirmed by the developer, but... Even if we assume that much, per investigation, since I have about 20 investigations left, that's, again, theoretically, 5 stamina damage, so I can either take 5 stamina damage or take 3% Doom. Again, it all comes down to a numbers game until we, I mean, and that's not a bad thing, a lot of games are like that, but, I didn't get to level up that sadness, but, let me see, probably footage next, yeah. I have no boss encounters. Theoretically. I'm not going, or don't plan to take them. I forgot what I was talking about. Anywho, moving on. Shoot. This is why I can't focus a lot more of the time. We will gladly trade Doom. Goodness gracious, I can't talk. But yeah, you're looking until, again, I'll always say this for any strategy. It goes for any strategy game, but obviously it wouldn't fit World of Horror. I mean, you could probably implement it because it's not like this game is made in a very limited game engine as far as I'm aware. But until you add something that, you know, does something with the player's hand-eye coordination, reaction time, even something as not simple, but what do I want to do? Is one stamina? Okay, good. Even something like, you know, reacted this amount of time or you lose this. It's not the most, because theoretically you wouldn't fail something like that. Okay, fine, we'll enter. 4 perception? Oh, okay, alright, we're dealing with this now. I can still die, but there's it's a much lower chance. But, yeah, things like that, or something more, something that matters a lot more, like, I don't know how else. I'm trying to think right now while trying to focus on the game, so excuse me. Also, we do have the second mystery check, or 6th floor. Okay, maybe I should stop for a moment. I should just make these videos on their own separate to things, but we'll gladly take Thought Flash, and I probably shouldn't have done that, just in case we can somehow brace into a katana, but I really should. I mean. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter, because I could have healed stamina reason. Okay, moving on. The last I'll say is, again, until you add, what do I want to say? More physical things that the player needs to do, and reward them for being more skillful, I guess, in the sense of someone's, you know, physical reaction time, hand-eye coordination, ability to move and click things. Like, you know, like a mouse test on screen. Until we get something like that, and it actually... Like, the skill, the more skilled you are, the more you get, or the less you get penalized. Again, that wouldn't really fit World of Horror, but I'm just saying, because that's not implemented, then we don't need to... It's a numbers game, which is what started this whole conversation. By the way, I can rest a lot more, but let's tell the truth and just move on, because I don't want to lose these funds. These extra points in strength will matter if I plan to ever smoke cigarettes in-game for the buff. I keep saying in-game because I just want to be safe for this platform, but let me check. Do we have fetid fumes? No, we don't. Yeah, we know we don't. So I could rest a couple times. In fact, I'm going to rest twice. So even though I'm topped off on stamina, yes, I've already talked about how, again, overhealing is essentially losing HP. If you'd like me to explain again, I'd be happy to explain to anyone, but... You know, if you want me to go into more detail, I will. Just ask for it. Otherwise, the simple version is, if you heal while you have max stamina or reason, you in fact just lost stamina or reason. So, you know. Meanwhile, I have this katana. I have not running into any encounters because the game's like, oh, you have a cool weapon? Cool, we're not going to give you any encounters. There's a low chance I run... Yeah, this should be my second encounter, right? Unless I ran into another one. I don't think I did, though, so... We're gonna do this. And take -2 all. Yeah, that's not bad. Again, double... Yeah, we're so close. I could have thrown something, really, but I didn't, so... Yep. But with the katana, since you can deal 28 damage in 2 turns, it's not bad. Compared to compared to other things. Also, thankfully, we got a good event there. The forest, I still believe the forest has a lot of bad events, but again, I've never really confirmed that. Also, you need the fire axe. As great as the katana is, even though it came from an otherworldly location and likely has supernatural strength to it, you can't use it to cut down these vines. But gameplay-wise, balance-wise, it's fair enough, right? So. Moving on. Left behind, but we're Toshiaki, so with the power of the Necronomicon ? Things happen. Okay, so we can double stack dexterity here, which may allow us to fit something, but really we're going to take strength instead still. Oh my goodness. Because we may, that's a very big may, but essentially we got a lot faster on our katana attacks. Especially if we plan to brace, and we can brace. If we can brace. I don't know, because I don't often get the katana. despite what other people might say. In there, so I like to talk about subjective because I've looked into a lot of games and how people treat games, whether it's a competitive game or just even a roguelike, strategy game. People's subjective experiences, as interesting as it is, do create not falsities, but do create different values. And I've talked value like things that some people may consider broken and whatnot. Nice knowledge check, by the way. I know Toshiaki's knowledge is low, but still. It creates things that could be false. And that's why I always talk about theoretical probabilities. I talk about trying to be objective and subjective at times, even though most of what people say, me included, are objective things, but are subjective things. But there are obviously, like 2 plus 2 is always going to equal 4. Unless I know, the thing I always play around with is like 2 plus 2 can equal 22, but obviously that's a more logical fallacy, or not fallacy, a logical thing that, you play around with, and that's obviously a joke. 2 plus 2 mathematics, if you add 2 marbles with 2 marbles, it's 4 marbles. But as it relates to gaming, some people get Katana 33% of the runs. I only get it like 1 out of, 2 out of 100 runs, I want to say, max 3, so it's again subjectiveness is can be part of a valid part of an argument. However, if you're looking at number-wise theoretical probabilities, things that should normally happen, especially in a vacuum of runs, you have to look at more objective things, theoretical things. There's probably a counter argument against that as well. I don't want to eat this in the face. But let's end that as I concentrate on this. So I do get 100% here. I have to take 2 damage, but this is one of the few times that having 5 strength and 4 dexterity, a weird thing to run into, but it happens here, that saves a lot more stamina as I can prep strong out. And we get a hunting rifle for it, but unless we had the power to get one of Haru's perks, we can't sell it. It does sell for a lot. It would allow me to buy a pack of cigarettes, but we already have a price hike, so yeah, it's going to be harder to get a pack of cigarettes. Let's heal stamina here because we can't heal anything else, and I guess maybe Sheb's 15 Doom to pass. You know what? I should grab this. Encounter-wise, we should be okay. So I'm going to grab an extra point in strength because, again, since I prefer bracing, while dexterity does allow us to be faster until I can do a prep attack, in my opinion, is what I would want to do. I don't see a lot of merit into increasing dexterity, especially since we have a strength check, but the chance of me hitting 8 strength is a lot lower. This is after I cast a strength spell as well. But because I feel somewhat confident, let's visit the village and get this Dust of Seeing. A mask would be nice, but I really want to grab... You know what? Let's just do it. I'm going to trade for Doom here. We're on our last mystery. I could grab 2 packs of cigarettes, really. But instead, we're going to grab 1. Because we shouldn't need more than 1. But if we do, also we don't need the knowledge. It would help me out in events, again, theoretically and objectively, but in my reality, I guess is how I'll say it, or in my world, whatever you want to say, that's not what happens. Also, I should wait until I lose 1 reason, but I feel somewhat confident. As long as I make it to the lighthouse, I actually should be just fine. But that's more my luck in rolling a Toshiaki run. So we're going to store this statue, or maybe I shouldn't have. I should have waited till I got the thing, but it's fine. As we do get a lucky luck check. Would I get the Hermit? So I can also let go of the Hermit as well, but we shouldn't need the Doom, so yeah, let's keep moving. I could probably do more things, but I'm just going to keep moving forward as we run into this. In fact, I think I one-shot this. Do I one-shot this? Otherwise, I should play it safe and do this, because I now get to do this with the power. I can probably do this. No, I can't. Well, nice. 4 dexterity. With 5 dexterity, I might have been able to do that, but let's save on reason when we can. If I wanted to be really... Again, I'm not saying... well, actually, again, in a vacuum of runs, dodge is not a great action. But if you do it once or twice and it works out, and you saved a lot more resources. It's just not the case with me. I think I forgot my second encounter, by the way. I know I talked about it, but I completely forgot. And let's brace into another attack, and then that should, again, this should normally be a one-shot. Maybe it's not. Maybe I need to throw the brick, or maybe I just need to do this, because, yeah, well, you know, I mean, it speaks for itself. Also, I haven't used the Dust of Seeing yet, but probably didn't need to, but we'll save it in case something really strange happens, like I run into a really high-power encounter. Theoretically, I should be at 75% Doom now, but again, that branded like cattle event, I don't even remember the name of the event. Thumbs up to quick thinking, by the way. Used to give you 4% Doom, but we'll take the good luck as it comes, or buffs as they come. And this Toshiaki Kana Katana. I don't attribute this win more to myself than having good luck. But again, that's why this challenge is formatted the way it is, so that it's not all about luck. It can be a luck. You could get like Katana 6 gods in a row and complete this Nuzlocke challenge, or again, the skill part of it, or the knowledge check. Skill in terms of knowledge is knowing all of the events that you're playing with. Again, I'm playing with mod packs, but that doesn't change the fact that if you're comfortable with events, you won't die to them as often, because you know what to select. But Dexterity, Charisma. Let me just make sure. Dexterity, Charisma, so I should be fine there. Takushi-san will die almost immediately. I can mash through this lighthouse, but we're just being completely safe. And sadly, I don't have 8 strength. If I got a ring that increased my strength, maybe, but we're just gonna rest once because we can. And we really shouldn't die to anything. I can even do this. I'm already probably at 100%. Yeah, I am, but we'll just blow this in his face because we can. And yeah, just I can't do 2. I can do that though. I think this kills him immediately. Yeah, it's again, if you're not if you're in a very bad way, Takushi-san can be a problem, but it's not. So we did Kana first, and I think I did footage second. I would normally remember that because my priority is footage before Bulletin and Hell and Botanist, but then I do Bulletin before. Like, this is a whole thing. Anywho, it wasn't the cult member. I think it was the Snoo Snoo monster, because the shower worm I fought first, yeah. I call it the Snoo Snoo monster, but I mean, hey, it allows me to remember, so don't mac on me. Meanwhile, so this should be the end of this run. So that's a Goizo run, and I'll let this play out as I update the thing, and I'll probably switch screens while I restart the game. So we'll do that really quickly. And yeah, that should be the current scoreboard as I close the game and restart it. But yeah, also I should put it in this mode. I don't know why I'm not making smooth transitions for myself, but you know. We'll check the mods just because we can. And I usually like, again, 2 seconds is, I like to leave things at 2 seconds. Not too, I mean, I could just flash it through the screen, but believe it or not, as we get into Yogatag Cult character exclusive Toshiaki again, I used to try to speedrun things. I wasn't a great speedrunner, I will admit that right away, but I looked into the rules and things of such, and things like, you know, leaving your screen on for 2 seconds so that, you know, for verification purposes, allows you to, you know, for official speedrun footage. Anywho, Takushi-san why did I forget? Dexterity, second encounter strength, light, knowledge. So again, pretty much the same. I'm just gonna try to do the same run, but we'll see. Because we're not guaranteed Kana, we're not guaranteed the Katana, Kana. Oh my goodness, there's literally 1 syllable difference between those two. But we are on Cult, we're on Yogatag, however. And we still don't have anything in there. But we're a character exclusive perk, so hopefully. And again, we got Thought Flash early. Granted, I didn't use it, but I'm actually gonna stay here and try to be optimal. So yeah, let's find out. Oh my goodness, my eyes. And let's put on the priest outfit. But that's a cult of the cult outfit is what it's called. Akamanto Ward, Scissors, Flood. Oh my goodness. This is a lot worse of a run, mystery-wise, but on the flip side, we don't have to worry about Yogatag Gothag in Flood, Scissors, or Ward, so that's a thumbs up. I'm doing a thumbs up in real life. However, I don't want to take Akamanto first, unless I try to roll for an insta-kill spell in the History Club. And we might as well try once or twice. And since we're Toshiaki, we can probably try a couple more times, but the problem is well, actually, if I'm waiting for an insta-kill spell, I could take Akamanto last and ignore the damage increase. Because I don't want to do any of these mystery... I mean, theoretically, I can do Ward last, but I really want to... Again, it also depends on the town effects. Because if I have Fetid Fumes anyway, there's no point in resting, or no point in... Like, it'll depend on my situation. I don't want to take these in the middle. You don't have to do it that way. It's just there are things to consider. Like, if I have the ability to rest and I don't have Fetid Fumes, I don't want to be stuck in these 3 mysteries in a row, because I would be giving myself no way to heal stamina or reason, or less methods to heal stamina or reason that I could control. Because otherwise, it'd just be up to... Let's think right now, actually. Let's think right now. Because we're in Yogata Cult. So say I run into the Rifle Cultist member in Flood. I take a lot of damage. Yes, I can rest, but if I do take Flood now, it's not like I can rest in Citizen Ward. I can rest in Flood. I mean, I can rest in Ward as well. But Flood's rest is not affected by Fetid Fumes. But if I do this first, I would have to take Ward if I need to rest, and my stamina is like 6 and my reason at 3, because of the reason boss here. Then I take Ward, then I rest like 2 or 3 times, because I'm Toshiaki. I heal up, but then at the end of Ward, I go run into bad events, and my stamina's at 9 and my reason's at 7. Then I take Scissors and I can't rest at all. It's a short mystery, but if I'm on timeline A Scissors, then I have to deal with an angry Scissor Lady, and all I may have is a wooden bat, because there's no weapon guaranteed in Flood, there's no weapon guaranteed in Ward, and there's no weapon guaranteed, and Scissors is a guaranteed weapon. Otherwise, I could take Scissors first for the guaranteed weapon, but that's a really bad Scissor Lady fight with starting just base kit Toshiaki with no perks. But maybe I get out, and then I can rest in Flood or Ward. The danger is I die immediately, though. And then if I take Ward first, I go through, I rest here and there, maybe I come out with more stamina reason, 10 stamina, 10 reason. Then I have to decide on Scissors, where I can't rest again, same problem. Or same risks I have to take, I'll call them risks, that's more accurate. Or I take Flood, where I can rest, bad things happen, but I get out. But then I can't rest anymore unless I take Bulletin or Cape, Akamanto. And then I take Scissors, and again, timeline A or B. And we don't know what timeline we're on, because random timeline. But to that end, let's do what I plan to do. And let me make a note of something, because that was a really long rant. Or not rant. Thinking. I'll just call it thinking. I'm just going to type in the background. And we'll take Bulletin. I almost misclicked and clicked on Akamanto first, but... yeah, let's do all this. Also, if I take Ward, Scissors, or Flood first, I can't grab this Bookstrap, which is a big boost to Toshiaki's survivability and encounters, in my opinion. So, we'll visit the History Club a few times. That'll help. There's Krutsuki's Kill as well, but actually I may have wanted to grab that. But we'll visit this a few more times, just in case we see something we like. Because I usually don't like to take a perk from this. It could be very good. There are a few perks that you would want to take it, that you would want to take for 10% Doom. But we'll grab Book of Gore as well. Cast Ancestral Strength. We'll look for the heavy duty flashlight, and we'll move on. Thankfully, I get it. That's not guaranteed, by the way. If I get heavy-duty flashlight every first visit to hardware store, that is good luck, but it's not bad luck either. Someone can calculate the odds, because I swear I've asked for that before and I forgot. But I visit the monument once because I can, and yeah, let's move on. Ancestral Strength will help out a lot, actually. Usually, I would feel like it usually would. I don't know that event. Usually when you ask for information in an event, it gives you experience, unless, of course, someone decides to go completely insane and make a modded event where, hey, you get knowledge, and then they just give you a curse instead. But for the most part, most modded events or custom events are pretty reasonable. They follow the design of World of Horror base events, so yeah. And I could talk about others, but I don't want to accidentally say something that's incorrect. But, so, moving on. We're on Bulletin, so we need to visit the forest twice. Yogathag hates us a lot because he was looking at the forest. I should have actually avoided that. So yeah, so he's looking at downtown, so let's do this side. I've talked about this before, but doing side quests, especially if they're efficient, like Bulletin, where you can avoid a boss, while avoiding Yogathag is quite efficient, because if you're going to do the side quest anyways, you would avoid Yogathag and do the side quest. I don't remember this. That's a curse. That is a curse. It's curse signs as well, so that isn't great for Book of Gore, but if we absolutely need to, we'll cast it. Again, we're Toshiaki, so we can thankfully ignore curse signs usually a lot more than other characters would. Are we stuck here? No, wait, we're in Bulletin. No, we're not. So we got a map there, thankfully. So we spent a lot of Doom for this, but it can lower Doom. Oh, never mind. We're Toshiaki. We have the bookstrap. I'm too scared of running into an encounter when I quit the map. Again, it's all RNG, though. That's not guaranteed, but let's find out. That's a lot of Doom, by the way. But we shouldn't be visiting the village anymore, unless we're visiting it in Flood, but that's a whole other thing to worry about. 53% Doom, but effectively we're at 3% Doom. Effectively, we're actually at negative 7% Doom, I think, if I'm doing that math right, if we include Akamanto's Mask. So yeah, still somewhat good. Of course, obviously, if you like using Toshiaki's spells other than Thought Flash and maybe Krutsuki's Kill, I think there's one more. I swear there's something other than Krutsuki's Kill. But if you like using all of his spells, then obviously this is not this is actually high amount of Doom. But since we're gonna level up, I'm gonna take Scissors now. And we'll visit Akamanto. We'll do Akamanto 3rd, I think. So what timeline are we on? We're on timeline B, thankfully. So, again, good luck. And yeah, the map is useful if we're, again, visiting any of these two locations. But we're not, and I rather like the bookstrap, which is a mistake I've made before with rings. But, knowledge check? No? Cool. Let's level up now. Thought Flash, or we could take, again, Sheb Surge isn't the worst thing. It's okay, but since I like to use Doom elsewhere, I take Thought Flash. I will take Thought Flash here. Outdoorsman might be a good pick too, considering we have, excuse me. If I'm thinking ahead here. If I'm thinking ahead, and if we have Force Investigations to find the Theologist in Flood, but it's pretty much a 33% chance, if that is a 33% chance. So we'll do this instead. We're gonna do 5 bows, and let's see what we have. The teacher, actually, because based on the flavor text, if you go into the pool, it's always the teacher. But let's see what we can get with 3 strength. I keep forgetting. Again, if I was really good, or if I was better at World of War, I would remember character, stat, and basically certain situations and how fast I would be. That's the upper echelon of people who are very good at World of War, I guess is how I'll shorthand it. Otherwise, I could run as well. I have the Doom to run. I don't need to stay here. Otherwise, I could try to go for a 2 stamina encounter. Actually, I could go for a 1 stamina if I throw the bat, but I'm planning to throw the bat at Flood because I believe I will need it. So I have to roll on 2 85%, which is about 73-ish%. So let's find out if I'm part of the 70-ish%. We are, so I can do this and get out for 2 stamina. If I wasn't, there's a good chance I would have lost an extra point, but as I said, as I stand by for now, every point matters in World of War because of the low values. That said, now that we're in a ghost encounter, and if our knowledge was at 4, I might have taken this because I could throw the wooden bat. I'm not going to take this, so bye. And let's go on. We're on encounter lockout for now. If I knew for sure what the ritual was, I would have. We can't run from this. Well, we can run from this, but do I want to run from this? I know I get... Yeah, I can guarantee this. in 2 stamina. I have to hit this, though. Otherwise, I'm going to be losing 4 stamina. That's a lot worse. But 95%... I know I rolled a 70-ish% chance. Again, as you take more risks, the chance of you getting hit increases. The question is what you get hit by if you're doing that kind of RNG. And now I'm in a bit of a pickle. I mean, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll on this again. That was 95%, right? I didn't misclick, so let's try this again. And thankfully, mercifully, get out in 4 stamina. It's not the worst thing in the world. Again, it could do a lot. Anything over 4, usually-ish, whether that's -4 all, or 4 stamina, or for a reason, is bad in my opinion. That's not a dig at anyone's playstyle. That's just, I think that's objectively bad if you're taking 5 or more of whatever HP in an encounter, but let's do 5 vows and find out what the damage is. We can also throw the hunting rifle. Because we're not on all perks, I can safely throw the hunting rifle for damage. But let's figure out what this ghost ritual is, because I might need it. So, 2 bows, bow bow, clap, bow bow. And obviously getting more correct gives me a lot more experience, but, you know, we at least figure out what it is. And I'm actually going to stack Reason here, knowing that I'm going to do Akamanto into Flood. Granted, we need stamina to survive. 5 stamina to be, if we're being completely safe. But, we can also forget Ancestral Strength, that's right. And how much, if I get, I mean, yes, leveling up gives me accuracy, but I think I may want to save experience to do a thing. I'm forgetting what I'm saying because I'm focusing right now. Force to school, but we don't have a choice, so we have to make Yogatag angry. And we'll grab something from the vending, because that's vending machine pool. Vending machine pool. Vending machine pool. Then no, that's right. Why am I? Anywho. Yeah, that doesn't give us anything. I don't think we can even sell this. We could drink it when we need to. In fact, I can drink it now because there are a couple of dexterity checks? Question mark. I can think of in the school and downtown, but. Let's see, just in case we can throw it. I don't think we can, and it doesn't turn into an empty bottle like the wine bottle does. So we'll find. Did that remove stamina? No, that didn't, right? Anywho, search of the desk. Nope. No luck check. No. And before we visit Akamanto, I'll see you in a moment. I thought I wasn't going to make a cut to this video, but yeah, running into the dullness or the Burning Man is going to throw a wrench in that, but I mean, I have to if I want to be optimal, so there's no reason I'm not going to do it. Also, I threw the rifle and I threw away the energy drink, so yeah. Do I want this for Akamanto? I would want it for the other mysteries. 6 Doom. I still decreased Doom by 4. Do I want to do that? Let's do some calculations right now. I'm not going to cast Rage and Ward. If I cast it now in Akamanto and in, I know if Book of Gore, need to remind myself of that, but we'll try not to use it. Not because of it's an exploit, but because I believe in my RNG actually messing with me and getting 2 cut arteries. But let me think about Rage. So, each mystery, I would still be on a 4 Doom decrease to my favor. Where would that put me right now? I would be at 45% Doom, because that's 4%, 4%, 10%, which is 18%. So we'd be at 45% Doom right now. This is disregarding any Yogatag stuff, but I won't be in Yogatag. I won't have to worry anymore after Akamanto. So, for all intents and purposes, I should cast this spell twice. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to make the call. Take a point in strength for bracing. I could also decide, yeah, if we're going to be a 45... Again, I'm trying to weigh all of my numbers right now. 45% Doom, 3 mysteries left. Do I go for a pack of cigarettes? Again, that's just a me thing. But it wouldn't be a bad idea especially for Ward or any encounters, really. I'd have to spend a lot of Doom, though. Do I have price hike? No, I don't. So I need to decide now, because I won't be able to visit any of these sublocations after this. Because I want the damage increase from Rage. I'm just gonna... That's how I'm shorthanding that spell. And I want the... At the end of my run, I want a time... I want faster actions in battle, basically. So where that put me? I need 4 funds. That's 8 Doom. And then I visit the vending machine. That's another 2 Doom. So 10 Doom. Right now, I would be at, effectively, 55% Doom. We also have Flood, so I'm not going to lose a lot of Doom there, because I think I'm just going to rest through it. I'm not going to risk the events. Again, that's a... You could say that's a design oversight. And maybe each rest in Flood will cost 1% Doom, but even if that was the case, that would be still better, because again, due to event RNG, especially on Harbinger, it can mean bad things. Of course, you don't get ending A, but even if it's a 1 Doom, that's speculation in the future. Anywho, let's think right now. So, again, 55% Doom right now. And we have Flood and Ward. And Ward is going to be a long mystery, but we don't have to worry about Yogathag. In fact, Yogathag may even lower Doom. Because you can still proc Yogathag events, I think. I need to decide on this now. Again, because we're going to lose access in a few investigations. We're not at the end yet. Yeah, let's actually get near it. I know which flavor text is the end, if I'm not counting investigations. And yeah, I think we're just gonna one-shot her. This allows me to grab make space as well, so I don't mind. So a steak knife, and let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. I think we're second. This is our second to last investigation. Yogathag decreased Zoom. Okay, so now, if you're not counting your investigations, you can look at the flavor text. This is your last investigation flavor text. So let's think. One more time, just to confirm for myself at least. If I cast Rage... I'm not gonna... Oh no, wait. I am gonna cast it 3 times then. Ooh. So I'd have 12 Doom... My Doom is 12 less overall, because Rage is 6 Doom, but Doom decreases by 10 every mystery, right here. So my Doom is at 51%. If I visit this... I need 4 funds, which is 8 Doom. Visit the vending machine, that's 10 Doom. I would be at 61% Doom right now, which is still okay here. Again, we're taking Flood, which is going to be a low Doom mystery. So, I think I'm going to make the call here again, and visit this 4 times. Then vending machine. And we get a brick as well. Am I going to cast Rage here? Do I want to play it extremely safe? I don't need these cigarettes now. Unfortunately, though, I need to store some... Ooh. I didn't think about that. Shoot. I should have gotten rid of the map. That was my mistake. Because I need to decide if I won't need to cast Rage now. Because I'm not going to be smoking cigarettes yet. 10 damage, is that enough? Shoot. Yeah, I can't, unfortunately I can't throw items away while I'm in here. Shoot. Then, in that case, I would, because I wanted to take out, if I took out an extra branch, I might have been okay in Akamanto. We're going to be losing a lot of stamina as well, actually. So let's actually... Yeah, you know what? Let's sacrifice one of these things. Probably the steak knife. We're going to sell it for funds. At least we can... Instead of discarding it, we can do something with it. We'll do the same for the map, too, I guess. And then we're going to visit this pharmacy to heal more stamina. We have ward available, but I need the stamina now. And reminding myself we do have Book of Gore, but let's wait on that. take out a branch. So where are we at right now? If I cast Rage right now, if I'm going to cast Rage for the rest of this run, my Doom is at 63%. 63%. 63%. Do I feel comfortable with that? And we have Flood. I do. So let's cast Rage then. And then let's... Oh, we need to start with cigarettes. That's what I wanted to do. And then we take out this. So we have 11 damage to throw, and we have 1 extra damage. We're taking a lot of stamina damage. Well, now we need a one-shot Akamanto. And it's mainly... I know they... Yeah, again, it's because the threat level affects you, because that's an event, quote-unquote, but... We may... I mean, I could also trade Reason for stamina, but that's assuming I can brace. Because otherwise I'm going to be eating too much damage. So, let's find out. Let's find out. What can I get with this Toshiaki bar? We do 14 damage. I need more damage. Well, what do we get in one turn? Not much. I need to roll on RNG, basically, is what this is. I need to hit one of these. If I hit one of these, I'm not exactly home free, but we should survive, and we don't have anything weird that's going to happen to us. So if we pray... we need to roll on a 75%. Good. We hit it. And yeah, he should die here. So did I need to cast Rage is the question. I think the answer to that was no. Because one of these does, again, he would be at 12 HP. Yeah, we didn't need to cast it. That was a waste. We get the Crossfall Mask, but, you know. And yeah, now with Crimson Moon, yeah, this is going to be a bit iffier. We'll take our bath. We should be able to one-shot this guy coming up. We don't have access to our... We don't have access to the thingy, to our storage, so let's take these out now. And depending on what happens in Flood, we need to throw these at this guy or at the boss. I forgot my second encounter as well, just to make note. I think we'll be fine here. Do I need to throw more? I should have casted Rage, actually. Yeah, I should have cast... Does it still apply? Let's find out. No, it does not. That was a waste. Yeah, that was not great. Unless it does, but I'm not gonna risk it, so... yeah, we're not gonna risk it. We're gonna brace here and take the stamina hit. I think I can do this instead, yeah. Because next turn I can Desperate Action anyway. But that was a waste. So, well, let's find out right here, actually. Yeah, 13 health, it doesn't apply in the same battle. Watch it not apply because I casted it in an encounter. I would be really sad, but let's find out. Let's find out. I need to do one of these at least before I can rest, and if I die to stamina... Oh, that was close. So be it. But we need to visit the village, so... Let's rest twice, and then go into the village, because we want to lose Reason here. Which we do, so... We're going to keep going. And Yogathag is thankfully lowering our... I could ask for them here, but I'm not going to. Out of fear that my Doom is increasing too high. Yes, we have Akamanto's Mask, but let's not risk anything here. And we'll find out what we may or may not do. So, we lost stamina there, but we're worried about our Reason. So, we're going to rest for the rest of this mystery. And, yeah, let's go. Is there anything else I can do? No. So, I mean, I can forget Ancestral Strength. And let's go. So, if we need to cast Book of Gore, we will. We're going to throw this empty bottle first, and we do a full... Nope, 3 Reason, never mind. We're going to do a brace. We're going to brace into everything. And hope we hit. Yeah, and hope we hit. So... as we roll on RNG here, let's, so want to see how everyone's doing today. That's usually my filler line, but I'm doing okay. Just, you know, focusing on the things I need to do as we near the end of the month. And we'll see if the update comes sooner rather than later. I'm also bracing to avoid any badly bleeding, but if my RNG is really bad, then you're going to see me cast Book of Gore once or twice, which we do have the we do have, we can heal injuries, so, you know. And this should be a kill here. If it's not, I'm going to be really sad. Because I die for doing that, so I'm going to save this just in case he doesn't die. Yeah, okay. I think you can still cast right there. Rioters, but that doesn't matter. We're going to be stuck in the hospital for our last mystery. And I would like... Do we actually... Don't we have Thought Flash? So we're going to take a point in... Or maybe I should have healed Reason. That was probably the better play. But... Yeah, we do have Thought Flash, so... I'm just not going to level up anymore, so any experience I have is going to go towards decreasing Doom. Or pretty much here, if I don't have Fetid Fumes, I'm going to rest. So I know I have a 6 Doom, so I'm going to rest twice here. We also have Akamanto's Mask, so I could be resting a lot more, but let's not push things as we get Paranoia, so we actually can't... No, never mind, we don't have the Hermit. I was thinking of another run. But we should be still okay. We're also going to run from our friend, so... We also have not cast Rage. Actually, I'm not going to cast Rage. Yeah, I'm not going to cast Rage because unless we run to an inescapable encounter, I can just run from anything I run into. Like this. And that will be more Doom saved than casting Rage because escaping is 5 Doom and yeah. So, we do have Akamanto's Mask and the Doom Decrease, but our... Reason is rising pretty high, so let's actually take this out. Well, we have those as well. I forgot to do that. We also have a pack of cigarettes that we might as well smoke now. And yeah, I almost forgot about that. That would have been a very bad mistake. But we'll save the mask for when we need it. And yeah, this is one of the encounters I didn't want to run into. But we're here now. I could still run away. You know what? I'm going to do that. And then we're going to equip the Crestfallen Mask to lower our Doom. We don't have the Bookstrap anymore, but so be it. And hopefully... We also have Thought Flash, yes, but let's not push our luck. So, this should do less damage. So we're going to take out anything else, literally anything else. We'll save that for when we need it. We don't need it right now. And we should be okay, question mark? Ward is a long mystery. This hurts a lot. This hurts a lot. That's a Doom, but so be it. We shouldn't die here, right, if I run here? Yeah. 89% Doom. Alright, we don't have the 6th floor, but... let's try to remember things. I think I have... No. Yeah, we don't have the 6th floor, so... We just need to worry about Takushi-san. Dexterity, Strength, Light, and Light. We have a Light source, and we have that. We have everything. We shouldn't die. And we're not proccing any Doom. We don't have Branded, so... Even if we fail the second mystery check, or the second encounter check, we should be fine? Actually, I have Thought Flash. That's right. I need to remember that I have that. But, if we didn't have Blood Moon, we'd have 100%. But because we don't, let's just try to be a little optimal. Although I don't need to level up, so, yeah, should be able to just do this, and then I can attack strong next turn? Question mark? Or this. And, no. Let's just be ultra safe here. And do this. So, and the next turn we'll get out. That way this is only a 2 Doom encounter. And then we can cast Thought Flash however many... I'm just going to actually spam it now. Yeah, so, yeah, well, we should be okay. we should be okay. Although, let's try to remember. I think Scissors is way farther. Dull Nurse was not our second. It shouldn't have been our second. So it was one of these two. I want to say it was the Cultist Hunter. Never mind, it wasn't. I think it was the Lost Song Club. Unless it was one of the other two. But we should be perfectly fine. That's Yogatak down. But I think I already did a Yogatak run. No, I didn't. So, with that, I think that'll be the end of this video. And, well, first event of the day. And the event of the day is the Dragged Under event by Epoli in the forest location where something drags you under the water. And if you decide to keep fighting, you have to roll a strength check where upon success, you get 5 experience because, well, you do your best with what strength you've got. Otherwise, if you fail, you lose 2 stamina because you fail. And yeah, you wake up as a old man saves you and you lose 2 stamina. Otherwise, if you have the quick thinking perk, grab a branch becomes an available option, where upon doing so, you get 5 experience because, well, the creature, whatever has you, can't pull you under, and you get 5 experience. Yeah, thumbs up. And if you have the meat cleaver, you can cut off the tentacle, and you get more experience for it because you dealt a blow with the meat cleaver, and theoretically, in my opinion, you're less likely to have the meat cleaver, so you deserve to have that experience, unless you run into a certain Haspin enemy, which gives you a meat cleaver. But, you know, that's only specific to me doing the challenge. Otherwise, this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. You know what to do if you want to support me. Bye.